Greetings, this is the Timeshare Traveler, episode 43, Cape Disappointment Lighthouse, walk from the parking lot to the lighthouse, and this is near Long Beach, Washington, along the coast. And anyways, it's a great walk from the parking lot up through, it goes through a beach and then on up to the lighthouse. So without further ado, I'll tell you a little bit about my channel and then I'll start the walk and you can follow along.
Hi, this is Cliff, and I'm your timeshare traveler. The goal of my YouTube channel is improving your timeshare travels. I'll do this through timeshare video reviews, tips for using timeshares, and much, much more. I can be found on Facebook at Timeshare Trav, Twitter at Timeshare Trav, and on the web at www.timesharetraveler.com. And if you like my videos, don't forget to click subscribe below. Up for the Cape Disappointment Trail, heading to a lighthouse. You can see that it's in Washington, just where the headlands of the Columbia River come out. And here's the parking lot. I'll take a quick view of that. And I'll have a map for how to get there. If you take this trail right next to the map, you go up to the center, where the Discovery Center, where you can go. But I'm going to Lighthouse, so you walk over this way, and I'll be videoing different parts of the trail all the way to the lighthouse, and then I'll provide you a map on how to get from Long Beach to the parking spot. So here we start up the trail, and it's about, I think it's about a mile, or maybe 3/4 of a mile. Not too hard. A little bit uphill, not downhill, but not too bad. This could be a little treacherous if it rains a lot, but today there's been very little rain. And you can see you immediately in amongst the trees as soon as you leave the parking spot. And it's a gentle slope up. A lot of roots to look out for, but otherwise it's pretty easy to follow. Now I'm continuing up the trail. You can hear the wind in the trees. I'm getting up a little higher, so I want to show you through the trees. I want to show you a little bit of the water. You can sort of see it, just starting to see it. If you look through those trees, you can see the river, and up there you can as well. And here you come to a sign. If you go to the right, you go to the Discovery Center. We're going left because we're going to the lighthouse. A little further down, and they have, where it's steeper, they have little wooden steps. Try to make it easy. So I say this trail is for just about anybody. And it just winds its way. And I love the sound of the wind in the trees. Lots of ferns. Not sure what all these trees are. Not a tree expert. But again, it's a pretty wide trail all the way. And I'll take a video a little farther along. On a fairly steep incline, so I'm staying off the sort of mud-drenched trail. All the water runs down when it rains a lot. And in the Seattle area, I should say Ocean Park area, Long Beach, it does rain a lot. It's kind of cool though. I feel like it's in the middle of the day, and as you can see the sun above, but I'm hidden here in the sort of like a little cave, tree of caves, or I should say cave by the trees. Some pretty big trees, you can see. We go up along here. And now you can see the water opening up. And I believe that's the Coast Guard position down below, where they put their boats in. And that is the Columbia River stretching on beyond there. Back to the trail. Heading on down. And I'll take a little video a little further up, but you can see we're coming up to the houses with the Coast Guard along in here, which leads up to the lighthouse. Good view back to the river, and then you can see the buildings of the Coast Guard here. And we're back on the trail, continuing on down. What's cool is when we get up here pretty soon, I'll show you there's a nice little, I won't call it a beach, but there's an opening for the ocean looking out, a little inlet with some pretty nice little beach down below. I'll take a video a little further up now. Here's the beach that on the way to the lighthouse that I wanted to show you. And there are steps down the side where you can walk down there, but you can see there's a lot of wood and debris. So I guess during storms a lot of things get washed up here. Looks calm now because it's a nice calm day. But again, it's a beautiful thing to see along the walk. This was the little walkway that I stepped up on to see the beach, and then take a left and head on down, heading down toward a gate, and that gate is the road, and the road takes you up to the lighthouse. As you can see, this has not been, other than a little bit of wet spots that might be slippery, it's a very easy trail. And finally you come up behind the Coast Guard buildings to a gate, and the gate lets you out, and you take a right up this road, and it will take you up to the lighthouse. So I'll take a little video a little further up. Okay, just a little bit up, just past the houses, there's an entrance, and this is the entrance to go down to the beach. So I think I'm going to do that, just to see. It looks like it's just recently been created. In fact, the person that was helping build it was talking to me from where I was standing before. And you can see they're working on it. And I'm going to head on down here, and I'll take a video a little shortly when I get a little further down. And just like he said, there are steps built in, so you can walk all the way down to the beach. This is really cool. And I'm going to do that, and I'll let you go. When I get to the bottom, I'll take a video. Now down below, in amongst all the wood, but this is pretty cool. It's really secluded. The beach, shallow, but right out there at the end is the Pacific Ocean. And up that hill is where the lighthouse is. But this is really amazing. I'll get her where you can see a little better with less sun in your eyes. Very quiet place. Okay, back from the beach and heading up to the lighthouse. You can see the path going along. So I'll take a video a little further up. High above the beach now, looking back at the trail, and then up the hill to the lighthouse. A little further up, and there's a structure here that almost looks like it was a lookout of some sort, because you can see that without the trees, you can see the ocean. It could have been a cannon or something, World War II fixtures, not sure. But we're heading about, continuing on up to the lighthouse. And here we are at the lighthouse, and it's overlooking the headlands and out into the Pacific Ocean. And you can see sort of the sandbars that make it dangerous come out of the river. There's actually a special group of people that know the river well that are required for large ships to go out. And you get almost a 180-degree view of the ocean. And you can see the Coast Guard helicopter in the distance, patrolling for ships that might get stuck on the sandbar or other issues. And that is the tour. I'll put a map in here, but I hope you enjoyed it. Please don't forget to subscribe.